Hello everyone, this is Christian. Today we are going to talk about sewing, construction and details here at Red and Blue. This company has been owned by Mateo and his brothers since 1990. They've been produced many brand names such as Levi's, Made and Crafted, Marc Jacobs, Simon Miller, Page, Rag & Bone, Amiri, such and such. They've been loyal to all this kind of brands. So let's get to know a little bit. We'll show you around details and talk about a little process. So let's get going. So when the customer is ready for production, they will ship their fabrics to this company, and it's getting ready to cut for the bulk production. So when all the fits are ready for the pattern, customer will prepare the production marker as a paper to spread with the fabric at the curving area. So this is a pattern for the production. As you can see, first you spread the fabric and relax for 24 hours because it's been rolled, and we have to flatten out to cut without any ease. So we have to sit for about 24 hours. So this is the curving area for bulk production. And when you spread the fabric, it's rolling down. It depends how many pieces per sizes, per unit. So we spread how many plies, of each size. Because pattern comes with us per size or, pieces with the sizing ratios. So we have to, spread the fabric regards their quantity of pieces. Okay, so this area is a bundling area. So after you cut the bulk fabric, we have to number each pieces, every pieces, to not get confused at the sewing. So here, you have to bundle every single pieces with the number, different numbers. So each pieces, let's say this pieces goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and also this pieces has to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order, so it doesn't get mixed per size. And this is a very important area before sewing, before it gets to sewing. So all the pieces gets bundled like this. So it gets all bundled and then passed to the sewing department. And you see here, see all these numbers? This is a kind of like code for sewing. You have to match same number. You see at the end number 3, and there's number 4. So these pieces, whatever it goes to, whichever pieces it goes together, they need to match the number for sewing. Otherwise, it gets, it's not gonna complete in a right fit. So this is front office. This is Araceli. I know she's gonna smile to you, but yeah, she takes care of all the customers, basically customer service, and manage all the floors, flow and meet the delivery and scheduling for pickup and all that. So say hello, Araceli. Okay, so this is the main floor for sewing. As you can see, they're a pretty big company in Los Angeles. Their capacity has been reduced a little bit after the pandemic, but still between 3,000 to 5,000 pieces per week. They could be able to sew. So, and the quality as I mentioned before, their quality is one of the top in Los Angeles. So many premium denim brand names, they're coming for their services. This is Misae. He's one of the brother who manage all the floors and quality control. If anything happens to the machine, he's the one. So he's the quality here. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so this machine is called Caballo. This is very special machine for denim making. So it's felted seam machine. So this is called Caballo or felted. Okay, and this one too. Okay, this machine is called automatic J-stitch machine. So it's automatically creating the J-stitch shape as you need it. So let's take a look. You get to set up however you want, stitch per inches, shapes. That'll create a J-stitch machine, J-stitch. So let me introduce the overlock machine. You have different machines for overlock, 3 thread or 4 needles, 5 needles. So this one right now, it doesn't need 5 needle with a single needle on the seam. So it's the machine is for 4 thread, 4 needle overlock, but we're using only 3 just to cover the edge, just to secure the edge of the seam so it doesn't fray out. So this is where you need the overlock. Okay, so this is Chico, one of the brother for this red and blue, and he managed all the finishing and shipping. So he's one of the key person in this company. Say hello.
Hi.
Thank you. This machine is called kick press machine. We manually press those rivets and buttons, as you can see. This is how it looks after you put them on. This is it. This is how it gets finished. Gracias. So this is the pressing at the finishing department. You know, after the goods are finished from laundry, it comes in with all the creases and unpressed. So we are pressing before we fold into the plastic bag and boxes. We have to press it with this machine. Sometimes if it's delicate fabric, we just do the steam, or if it's heavy enough, we press it down. This is the finishing department, which, you know, after laundry, it gets to this facility to get inspected, trim, measurements, and then it gets to fold into the box or plastic bag and the boxes. So this is the trim before it gets to deliver to customer. Okay, surprise. This is Mateo. He's one of the brother and CEO for this company, Red and Blue. He didn't know we were coming, so yeah, he's doing all the, you know, all the leftover stuff, and he takes care of everything. Which, if no one wants to touch, he's the one. He covers all the necessary, like, you know, managements and all the floor stuff. And he's the one, he's the He's the guy and he's the boss.
So, Christian, this side right here, that's where we do all the embroidery. And we have capacity of doing, wow, big numbers, big numbers.
Like-
Last project I did for a big brand, about 120,000 hats.
Wow,
It took me-
120,000
yeah.
hats.
It took me almost 3 to 4 weeks.
Wow.
I was able to finish it.
Wow, how
So
many
right-
machines do you have?
I got 7 machines. So,
What is this machine called?
embroidery machine, but this brand is Baruran.
This is industrial embroidery machine.
Yes.
Like how many hats? I mean, those kind of.
This one, it has 15 heads. That one, 15 heads. 20 heads, 20 heads.
I see.
18 and 18 heads.
What's the hats? Like, can you explain a little bit about hats? Like, what do you mean by hats?
This is one head. So this machine will do one pants.
I see,
an
I
idea.
see.
So I
In
could
one
do-
machine, you
yeah,
have how many of these?
15 pants.
Okay,
I could do
okay.
15 pants in the
I
same
see.
time.
So that how many? The more you have, the more speed you can.
Yes.
I see. Wow.
So I believe I have about 150 heads. So I
150
could-
heads.
So
Wow.
maybe I could do it about 150 pants per hour.
Pants or hats or hoodies or
Yes.
any kind of embroidery.
Yes,
And
sir.
then repeat again, how many pieces have you done for a big company past in 4 weeks?
Last time in 3 to 4 weeks, I did 120,000 hats.
In 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Wow.
So Christian, he's my dad.
This is the most respectful person that I bow
Trabaje, papá.
to, whenever I'm here. This is Mateo's father, and he's so humble. He does all these labors, and
My dad works more than me. And
Wow.
he's about 82 years old.
wow.
Yeah, every day he works. That keeps him active and healthy. Ayan, papa.
This personality made him work at the lowest level of the,
Yes, sir.
humbleness. So,
We learn from-
gracias, Papa. Okay.
So I have people that works with us more than 20 years now.
Wow.
20 years, and I have a few new employees, probably about 5 years now. Most of them are almost family.
Yeah.
They've been working with my family since I was probably 20.
Wow.
I'm 45 now. And we were, in the good days, we were producing 25,000 jeans per week.
25,000 per week.
25,000
Wow.
jeans per week. After COVID, now we are producing somewhere about 5 to 10,000 a week.
Wow. I see a lot of flags here. U.S. flag. What are they? What's the meaning?
So every single flag, it represents every state. So I got 50 flags all over my ceiling.
Wow.
And then plus, I'm red and blue. Red and blue.
Okay, the company name Red and
Yes,
Blue.
Red and blue.
Remember that. That's
Not-
the place you come when you have any developments or sample or production for the denim or like heavy canvas or more than 6 ounces, they could sew and produce here.
Yes, sir.
So there are types of denim thread, special denim thread, which has 2 kind of types. One decor, one permacore. Permacore is poly wrapped poly, but decor is poly wrapped cotton. So we use a decor thread. We use a decor thread to those kind of heavy stone wash or vintage wash to make the thread color tonal. But if you use permacore, the poly stands on its own stone wash or heavy wash. The thread color remains as, if you want contrast thread, we use poly instead of decor. So permacore is more poly, decor is more cotton based. So it fades out with the wash together. And also there's a different weight or different size of the thread. Usually in denim we use, The top stitch we use Tex 105, it's a little thicker. And the bobbin Tex 80, and for overlock and Bartex Tex 60. But sometimes if customer wants heavier thread, we use 120, 150, up to 200. So it depends on the characteristic of the style, depends on the customers. If you look at all this chart, they have, you see the indigo decor. The indigo thread is really special, and I personally really like this thread because it's developed by A&E Thread, North Carolina based, but it's a two-tone. As you can see, this is two-tone thread. It has indigo, and also it's blended with cotton underneath. So when you use this thread, most of the denim fabric is cotton base and gets over dye with indigo chemical at the finishing. So this is very similar to that. So if you want really cohesive on your garments, use this thread, and it doesn't seem like you use the thread at all. So it cohesively goes with the fabric, flows with it. The color and tone, it's really beautiful and nice. So this is called Indigo LS. Obviously decor, cotton base. It doesn't come with the permacore. You can achieve this color with the permacore. There's a nice light blue. Most of the time for indigo denim, we use golden brown color as a tradition for denim. Sometimes we have to use white thread, 100% cotton for over dye or color wash, so it gets dyed in for the chemical. And this is one of the popular navy color for denim. On the overlock and on many areas we use navy. This is called navy number 3, a very nice deep navy color. It's beautiful. So there's types of zipper that you can use for denim, especially for pants and a jacket sometimes, but we use generic zipper from YKK, prefer made in USA. Most of them made in USA. If you look at these, there's different codes for this type of zippers. This is called number 4 zipper, semi-lock. Semi-lock means it's kind of like holes. It's kind of locking. It doesn't mingle around. So this goes to the fly for the denim pants. So we use semi-lock. This is number 4, metal with the navy tape, and it's an antique brass color. And this is not YKK, but the shape of this and the size is number 5. It's usually used for men's denim. And this is something that we don't use for the pants because it's not semi-locked. It's more mingling. It's more used to those jackets or tote bag or pouches. And this tape is a white, cotton-based white. You can use this for over dye, but I suggest you use this kind of PFD. PFD stands for prepare for dye, and there's a special tape for dyeing process. And also this is number 4 for women's brass. Most of the time we use antique nickel or antique brass. It depends on customer's preference, but yes, this is a zipper, special zipper for denim.